Marc Alessi, CEO and founder of SynchroPET, a startup biomedical device company that is bringing to market a groundbreaking PET scan technology that enables us to miniaturize PET scanners and make them MRI compatible.
My name is David Smith. I'm Chief Operating Officer at SynchroPET, and I'd like to show you a few of the bits and pieces that go into this exciting new technology.
So the first device that we built off of this platform technology is the RatCAP. It is the smallest, lightest PET scanner in the world, and it's small enough to fit into your coat pocket. So it's small enough to fit on top of the head of a rat. And although it's that small, we still take some of the weight off of the animal with our RatCAP so that it is a neutral buoyancy and the rat can move about its cage while imaging. So we've gotten rid of the confounding effects of anesthesia, and at the same time, we're able to open up new behavioral neuroscience applications. The next unique device is basically taking that same PET ring or a series of PET rings for a larger field of view, and we can take those rings and insert them into existing MRI devices, or we could pair it with a new MRI device. But this is pretty unique in that it's the first time in the marketplace that you could have simultaneous PET MRI imaging of a small animal. And for neuroscientists, having that anatomical information and the functional imaging of PET is truly important. The PET insert could also be used as a standalone PET scanner without an MRI device. And there are certain researchers that would have a use for just a standalone PET scanner, because that's basically what they're using today. And our device is smaller and less expensive than the other devices that are on the market as standalone PET scanners. We have even more excitement over what would happen in the human market as we bring our human devices to market, our clinical devices to market. And the wrist PET is the first device that will be brought to market, which it wraps the human wrist with a very small PET scanner. It's small enough that it could be brought to the bedside or table side as someone is taking a full body PET scanner. This wrist PET wraps the human wrist and provides the quantitative input function. Here with our wrist PET, by wrapping the human wrist, we are imaging the artery, and we're able to tell you how much radiotracer is coursing through the artery. It's as if we're doing an arterial catheter, but we're doing it non-invasively. And this truly unlocks the full-body PET scanner's true potential.
It all starts with the photon detecting elements, which are LSO crystals, 2 millimeters on a side, roughly, and there's 32 of them in each detector block. The decay of a positron emitter results in positron annihilation and 2 photons or gamma rays being emitted that then get converted in the scintillating crystal, which gives off ultraviolet light that is detected by something called an APD. One of the printed circuit boards that's in our test setup right now, in which you can see some of the components that make up the individual detectors. Through detection of the emitted photons by the APDs, that's avalanche photomultipliers. There's 32 detectors in this array to match each of the individual scintillating crystals. Now, those electrical signals that are created would then be processed in the specialized application-specific integrated circuit, which determines the exact location and time to a nanosecond as to when and where that event occurred. Once the testing is completed, this device will be cut out of the support form and then rolled up into a ring. It actually be exactly the size of this model.
We have other devices that we plan to bring to market in addition to the wrist PET. We have a breast PET MRI. It's a PET insert that specifically is geared towards the breast and making MRIs more accurate. Our device can be modeled into imaging pretty much any part of the body. whether it's the head, whether it's the breast, whether it's the wrist. And we can build a full body PET scanner that fits into existing MRI devices. It will have twice the resolution of anything on the market today. It'll be less expensive than most of the PET scanners on the market today, and it'll be a lot less expensive than buying a new dual PET MRI that is available on the market today. You don't have to buy a new MRI device to use our device. That is further down the road, but it's just it's a depiction of the versatility of this platform technology.